right, team, we are back for another episode on the Weight Loss for Women 40 podcast with Josh, and we're talking about weight loss clearly, but we're talking about the speed of weight loss. So, a couple of conversations this week has brought it back out of hibernation. Haven't talked about this for a long time actually. So, we're talking about people that when they lose weight, they're not happy with what they see in the mirror. You know, you might hit your goal weight. All right, let's paint this picture. Have you ever put in the effort, done the work, got the food right, did the exercise, did the walking, ticked all the boxes, and you lost that amount of weight that you wanted to lose? It might have been 5, 10, 15, 20, 50 kilograms. But you didn't like what you saw in the mirror. You lost the weight, you hit the goal, but maybe you still had flab everywhere. Bit loose skin, you still had the belly fat, it was still under the arms, it was still around the bra strap, and you were convinced if you just had hit that number on the scale, you'd be happy with what you see. Now, this happens more often than you think. Now, obviously it doesn't happen with our clients because they're doing the right things, but let me tell you why this might have happened to you, or you've had it happen to other people. And this is how you know if it's happened to you. People have looked at you and said, oh, you shouldn't lose any more weight. Like, you look a bit sick, or, oh, you look a little bit skinny in the face. You're looking a bit gaunt. Virtually the only times that this happens is when people don't lose weight the right way. They either lose it way too fast, or they've cut their calories way too low. So this is what's going to happen. When you lose weight, when the scale goes from 70 to 60 kilograms, that 10 kilograms of weight that lost, that is not pure body fat. You don't lose 10 kilograms of fat. You lose 10 kilograms of weight. And healthy 10 kilograms and an unhealthy 10 kilograms is not the same. It looks very, very different. So there are three numbers on the scale. Well, there's three factors that make up the number on the scale. It's your muscle mass, your water mass, and your body fat mass. So if you jump on the scale and you take all of your carbs out, for a week, you might go from, let's say, same numbers, 70 to 69 kilograms. Let's say you do it in 2 days. It is physiologically impossible to drop 2 kilograms of body fat in 2 days without liposuction. It cannot be done. It just scientifically, mathematically cannot be done. You cannot lose that amount of body fat in that amount of time. So that means you either lost water, muscle, or body fat, or a combination of the three. Now, if you take all your carbohydrates out of your diet, you go keto, the word literally says carbohydrates. The last word is hydration, meaning water. The more carbs you eat, the more water you hold. The less carbs you eat, the less water that you hold. So you can drop a kilogram of fluid in 1 to 2 days by just eating less carbohydrates. So this is why most keto diets fucking are bullshit, because people aren't actually losing body fat, they're losing a lot of water weight. They're like, I dropped 5 kilograms in a week. I'm like, well done. Physiologically impossible to lose 5 kilograms of body fat, but you probably lost some muscle, a little bit of fat, and a ton of water weight. So, where most people, now that's not necessarily the Gaunt problem. So if someone loses weight really quickly over a couple of months, they look terrible. It's called skinny fat. You're a skinnier version of yourself, but you still got all the body fat. So a lot of people have had that problem. They were skinny fat. It happens for a lot of bariatrics patients, weight loss surgery, bypass, sleeve, you name it, because they can't eat enough calories. So they're in crazy calorie deficits. They're stripping off tons of weight and they end up looking terrible. They've got no muscle mass. And this is the same problem with weight loss drugs like Ozempic. You are losing crazy amounts of muscle mass. So you see someone drop 20 kilograms, they look terrible, they're not happy with their figure, they thought they're going to look fucking amazing, but they've done it the wrong way. So weight loss drugs are a fucking terrible idea. You drop tons of weight, but you lose a lot of muscle. And the muscle is what we are trying to sustain and maintain at the end. The only reason someone looks fucking great is because they have muscular tone to their body. It's not that they're skinny. They have good shape, they got good legs, good waist, good arms. It's all good fucking bum. It's muscle. That is what we're trying to accomplish, is a nice figure. So people that do it wrong end up losing their muscle. They lower their energy, they lower their metabolism, their basal metabolic rate, because the muscle mass is the thing that runs the body properly. It happens so often. So I talk to a lot of ladies who are like, oh, I lost weight, I didn't like what I saw. Or when I get down to 70 kilograms, I look really terrible. I'm like, okay, do you think that maybe you just did it the wrong way? You did it too fast, or you cut too many calories out, or you skipped meals, or you cut out food groups? And they always say the same thing. Yeah, that's how I did it. I'm like, I know, because we've been doing this for a long time. Now, if that has been you, do not feel bad. This might be the first time that you're ever learning about it. And that's a good thing. You're understanding and going, oh, okay, so maybe I don't just look terrible at that weight. Maybe the way that I did it maybe look terrible. Because let's say you drop from 70 kilograms down to 60 and you want to lose a lot of body fat, but you lose 5 kilograms of muscle and 5 kilograms of fat. That means your shape has changed dramatically and you're still holding a 5 kilograms of body fat. So now you're 60 kilograms, but really it's kind of the same as 65. You're just skinnier. That's why it's called skinny fat. You're a smaller version with the body fat there. Maybe the arms, the belly, the back of the legs, the cellulite, all that kind of stuff. There is a solution. Yes, you can get past this. Like, it's not the end of the world if that's ever happened. All that means is you need to do it properly. There's there's probably 100 different ways to lose fat the wrong way, and there's only a couple of ways to do it correctly. And that's with the calorie deficit. It's hitting the right protein targets, it's doing some resistance training, and having good sleep. Yes, you can lose weight the other way. Yes, it seems faster, but when you're cutting out kilograms of muscle, like every month, it's gonna be fast. You're gonna feel like dog shit though. If you're losing muscle, that's a very, very bad place to be in. Now, you are expected to lose a small amount of muscle, even if you're doing it right. There is no such thing as getting leaner without losing a small amount of muscle. Now, how do you know if this is happening to you? Very simple. You're losing your strength. You're losing your energy. You're feeling a bit sluggish. You're feeling a bit run down. That means you're just chopping away at all that good muscle. That is the worst place you want to be in. Because remember, even if you train 5 days a week in the gym, lifting weights, women over 40 will not even gain more than like 20 to 40 grams of muscle a month. You cannot gain a lot of it. So if you lose a lot of it, it takes you years to put it back on. You don't want to do that because the muscle is the metabolism machine. This is why men lose weight so much quicker and easier than women, because they have higher lean muscle masses than women. Your partner might be fucking 1.5 feet or 2 feet taller than you, and he's got tons more muscle. Testosterone, it's just the hormone profiles. You can't do nothing about it. This is why like a 15-year-old kid can be stronger than a 30-year-old woman in the gym, because they've got more muscle mass. That means there's a higher metabolism, high metabolic rate. So muscle is the thing you want to preserve. You're not going to get big in the gym. You physically cannot grow much. Like, trust me, I've been training in the gym 7 days a week in a calorie surplus for like a year straight. And I've been trying to get too big. It hasn't happened. You just cannot. Like, women just grow muscle at a rate of a third, if not 25% of men. It just can't happen. Plus, you're probably not even pushing yourself hard enough to get that to happen regardless. So let's put a line through that. The gym's not going to make you big and bulky. We want to lose weight the smart way. Now, obviously, the smartest way is to get a coach, because you might be the blind leading the blind. Like, unless your partner or your friend is a women's over 40 weight loss coach, do not be listening to them, because it'll be like 3 blind mice trying to walk down the stairs. It's going to end up in being a disaster, which we don't want. So the easiest and smartest way to do it is get a coach. I don't care if it's even us. Get somebody to help you out, and they can map out a healthy fat loss plan. So when you get to the goal weight, you are toned up and you actually like what you see, and you're not just going to rebound and put all the fucking weight back on. What a monumental waste of time and effort if you lose weight and put it all back on. you may as well not have even started and just had fun the whole last 6 months and lived a social life rather than like restricting things and doing stupid diets and going keto and doing some fasting and not eating with your family. You may as well have just not done it at all. So if you want to eat with your family and have a lifestyle change, learn the skills of how to lose weight and keep it off, then I highly suggest that you jump in contact with the program. Find us on Instagram, Josh Humphreys. There's ads going around everywhere. Click them on Instagram, hit learn more, talk to the team, book a call, and let's see if what we do would actually work for you. Can't help everybody, but we won't know till we talk to you. All right, team, lots of love. Hope you learned a lot. If you're liking the podcast, share it with a friend. Get it out there. Send it to your Gaunt friends. Send it to the people that have done it wrong and go, hey, you need to listen to this because this is you. Look, slightly funny, but it might actually help them out. All right, team, that's it for the weekend. I'll catch you on the next one.